Hey guys, I'm Pätty, and in today's video I want to talk about the great, the iconic, the often copied but still unmatched Selmer Mark VI saxophone. Okay, admittedly a little bit exaggerated, but this is how many sax players would describe the Selmer Mark VI. And today I want to tell you my thoughts about it and answer a couple of questions I asked myself a couple of years ago. But first let's start with a couple of facts. Selmer built the Mark VI in 1954 with the serial number 53727. It was an alto saxophone, but this doesn't mean that, for example, number 54111 has to be a Mark VI, because the balanced action was still in production. The real serial production of the Mark VI started with the 54 to 55 numbers. Tenor saxophones starts at 54500, alto saxophone starts at 55000, and baritones at 56000. The lower the number, the higher the price at the second-hand market. People pay up to 15,000 euros to get one of these 54, 55 to 59 numbers. Of course, other 5-digit Mark VI costs also over 10 grand. For a late Mark VI like this one, you will pay less. This one costs about 5 or 6,000 euro. Second-hand prices depends on the condition of the horn itself, the lacquer and the manufacturing period. To get more information about the Mark VI saxophone, please go over to the Selmer website, because I want to keep this video as short as possible. And I put a link in the description box down below. Well, the sound of the saxophone depends on the player who blow air in the saxophone. The way he focused his airstream, the way he breathes, the way he pushes the air in the saxophone and things like this. If you are a beginner and sound like a beginner, no saxophone in the whole world will make that you sound like a pro. For some videos I borrowed a Yamaha YTS 280, and it's in terms of intonation it's much better than my Mark VI. So let me give you some sound samples played with my Selmer Mark VI and the YTS 280, so you can hear the difference in terms of sound. I played both with my Theowani Lakshmi 7-star mouthpiece and a Leger American Cut 2.5. I'm not a fancy pro saxophone Jedi, but I hope you will notice some differences in the sound. And I play with a clip-on microphone because I dance a lot while playing, and the way to the microphone should be the same, so I use a clip-on microphone. So what do you think about these sounds, and let me know this in the comments down below. Is it worth 4 times the price? I don't know. Let me know your opinion. Is it the best saxophone on the market? No, because in fact it's not on the market. It's only on the second-hand market. Sorry, only joking. There are many other saxophones on the market, entry-level saxophones, pro-level saxophones, and they all sound great. Not all of them, but most of these saxophones sound great. And I would not say it's the best saxophone, no. Is it the best saxophone money can buy? No. My answer is the same as before. In my opinion, you don't buy the best sounding, the best playing saxophone in the world. In my opinion, you buy a great playing saxophone with great sound and which is well made, well crafted. It's a nice saxophone. But this you can have for way less money. But you buy history. It is the same with the iconic 59 Gibson Les Paul guitar or the 54 Fender Stratocaster. These instruments were played by so many fabulous players and were recorded on so many records you hear, and this is the history you will buy if you buy a Mark 6. And in my opinion, there are 3 main reasons to buy a Mark 6. First of all is the history about the instrument, because your favorite players play your favorite tunes on it. The second thing is investment or price stability. If you buy a Mark 6 now for 5,000 euro or dollar or whatever, you can sell it in 5 years for $5,000 or $6,000 or euro or way more. If you buy a Yamaha 280 YTS, you buy it for 1,800 euro or dollar, and in 1 month you have to sell it for 1,400 euro or dollar. And I personally wouldn't pay $600 to $800 euros to overhaul an instrument which I can get new for $1,000 or $1,500. It's not worth, I think. The third thing is rewarding yourself. One don't have to pay $6,000, $7,000, €8,000 on a new saxophone or a used saxophone, a vintage instrument, to make good music. This works on a Yamaha YTS 280 as well. But if you reached a milestone in your life and you are able to afford nice things like a historical car or a Gibson Les Paul 59 or a Selmer Mark 6, I think you reward yourself to reach this milestone. You don't buy an old Mercedes SL to drive every day to your job. You buy it because you think, yes, I reached a milestone in my life and I can afford it, and so I buy it, and I feel good. And this, I think, is one of the reasons why people spending so much money on things. And these things are things which will make you happy. You don't need it, but you love it. Let me know your opinions, please, in the comments down below. At first we have to take a look on what is a pro player. I have a couple of gigs alone or with my band we get paid for that, but this is a hobby. In my opinion, pro saxophone players or pro musicians are people whose main income is to make music by gigging or by teaching, all that kind of stuff. But what do they need? They need consistent and reliable instruments. A pro player sounds great on every saxophone or every piano or every guitar. It don't have to be the Mark VI or the 59 Les Paul or things like this. Then we have to talk about the intonation of these horns. Vintage instruments most of the time don't have a great intonation, but pro players can handle it way easier than a beginner. In my opinion, it doesn't make a difference if I play with my band or as a solo entertainer in front of an audience who want to have fun and want to make party and things like this, because they don't care about my sound, and they see there's a saxophone player and the saxophone player has fun, and we have fun together with the saxophone player. You know what I mean. And this is a thing the audience wants to see. They want that you have fun and to give your fun back to the audience. And they don't care about the saxophone you play. In jazz clubs or as a classical saxophonist, it might be different. I would be very excited to hear to read some comments down below. It could be different. Yes, I want to read some comments. I'm very excited about your opinions. But I think it's the same. They have to touch the audience emotionally. And this is the same. Please comment this video and answer this question for me, please. Well, I'm one of the guys who love the history behind the instrument, and I couldn't afford 59 Les Paul, which costs about 400,000 euros. So I bought a Mark VI. No, I like the history of the instrument. I like the feeling. I like that the things where I put my fingers on. These things are rounded up from playing. Anyone played the hell out of my instrument, and for many years. Then I bought it. I play the hell out of it, and probably sometimes another player will play my saxophone. And this is what I like on an instrument. I think with this instrument it's more like a love story. You spend a lot of money for it, but you also spend a lot of time with it, time playing it, time practicing on it, good days, bad days. You spend so much time on taking care of this saxophone, and this is what I love. So if you have other opinions, please let me know in the comments below. I would be very excited. If you liked this video and want to see more of my content, please hit the thumbs up button, go over to my channel and hit the subscribe button. Put some comments down below, and yes, I hope to see you in the next video. I'm Pätty, I say goodbye.